Hi, I'm Chrisanne Robles from Sew Easy Sewing in Roswell, New Mexico. I'm a certified baby lock technician, which is a fancy way of saying I service machines. I'm a soon-to-be certified baby lock serger expert. I'm here to give you a few tips I hope you find useful. This is my granddaughter, Olive. She just turned 2. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Can you wave to the people? Do your princess wave?
Yeah.
Good
Hi.
job. Tip number 1 is never use canned air on your serger. You can brush away lint or use a set of micro vacuum attachments if things get really linty, but canned air or compressed air can blow chunks of lint into the grease in the cams and cause the machine to lock up, requiring more than just a general cleaning. Tip number 2. Most sergers do not use regular household sewing machine needles. Some are shorter, some are longer, and some are specially created to pick up the looper threads in a more efficient way. All of the baby lock sergers, starting from the Eclipse DX, have the needle style printed or embossed on the front of the machine. In case you don't recall which needle is required, baby lock sergers from the Eclipse DX and up are also designed to be nearly impossible to knock out at time. So if you're skipping stitches on a baby lock, check that your needles are not damaged, that they are inserted all the way up into the little window. Let's see if I can get a good view of the my camera doesn't want to focus that closely, but you can almost see that the needles are all the way up into the little window. And check that your needles are the correct style for your machine. This is the Evolution. On the Baby Lock Enlighten, it uses a different style of needle. So that's an important tip that can really help you if you're having problems or to help prevent problems with your serging. Tip number 3, safety features. There are 2 safety features on the Baby Lock serger which you may not know about. The first is the needle threader. On the Imagine and the Enlighten, it has a automatic needle threader. And if you try to engage it and it won't go, that generally means that the needles are not in the right position for the needle threader to safely come down. If you try to force it, you can break the little hook that goes into the eye of the needle to pull the thread through. You don't want to do that. So on the Baby Lock Imagine, there are 2 green marks, one on the side of the machine and one on the hand wheel, that you need to align, and that will give you the right position for your needles so that your needle threader will work. On the Enlighten, if you engage your threading and turn your loopers to lock them, that puts the needle threader in the right position, or the needles in the right position for the needle threader to engage for you to properly thread your needles. The second safety feature that you may not know about, I learned the hard way while doing my first customer demo. I had not yet been to baby lock training, so I was flying by the seat of my pants. The threading portion of the demo went great, but when I stepped on the foot control to surge, nothing happened. We have power, we have lighting, everything's good. Foot controller is plugged into the machine, power's on, nothing. The customer was waiting and waiting, and I was really embarrassed trying to figure out what in the world was happening, why the machine would not go. The customer finally left. I tried again, stepped on the foot pedal, and nothing. So I flipped the door shut, and the machine took off. I wanted to run down the street to find the customer and say, hey, I got it to work. But, can't leave the store when you're the only person working. So the moral of this sad tale is to close the door to disengage the safety stop. That's it. I hope you learned something useful. Happy serging from Baby Lock and So Easy Sewing in Roswell, New Mexico.
No, my table